What up, guys? LeoBazooka here. I got a few theories in the works, like I'm kind of workshopping right now, but I can't stop thinking about all the new questions that Chapter 1095 has left us with. So, upon all this extra time for reflection that we've had on this break week, I thought I would revisit the place where all this madness started. Chapter 1060, Luffy's Dream. So if you haven't read up to Chapter 1095, then you might want to move around because you might get spoiled. So if you have no knowledge of a half Santa Claus, half Ushioni Spider Ox Demon, then you might want to, deuce it. Alright, so I just wanted to revisit Chapter 1060 at the beginning of Egghead Island because after Chapter 1095 we have just way much more information to go on, and I want to see if there's any little details that we might have missed not knowing the info that we do now. So here we go. So in this chapter is where Luffy finds out what happened at the Reverie, and when King Cobra was assassinated, and it's pretty much blamed on Sabo. And Luffy's just not having it. It's even got Robin like, so I'm with you there. I mean, she would know. During the time skip, Robin trained with the Revolutionary Army. So we actually find out a lot in this chapter. We find out that the Revolutionary Army declares war on the Celestial Dragons, King Cobra of Alabasta has been assassinated by Sabo, and Princess Vivi is missing. But we all know what really happened because we're caught up in the story already. So once Luffy hears all of this info, he's ready to just forsake his mission at the moment, put it on hold at least, and head back to Alabasta to save Vivi. And it's funny that Zoro, again, just like the time at Water 7 when Usopp just willy-nilly left the crew, and Zoro was like, he's got to apologize. Like, if you want him to come back, this is what he's got to do. I won't have it any other way. So, props to Zoro. So Zoro's like, man, the man's dead already, and Vivi was last seen in the Holy Land. But, for those of y'all who know, we already know that she was kind of indirectly, inadvertently saved by Wapol, who just happened to be, peeping through a hole in the wall and happened to see some stuff he wasn't supposed to see. Alright, so Wapol saved Vivi, and Vivi is now with Big News Morgan, possibly on their way to Egghead Island, and I'm all for it. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about Caribou. It's like, freaking out inside that barrel, kind of half-ass hearing what was going on out on the ship. So Zoro's like, you moron, that's the den of the enemy. You want to take on Navy headquarters? He's like, damn straight. What's wrong, Zoro? You a chicken? And Sanji's over there simping in the corner. Where are you, Vivi-chan? Oh, man. It's good stuff. Even on the second time, third time even. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So needless to say, the crew's pretty shook up about all these new revelations. It looks like Nami, Luffy, Chopper, Sanji, and Usopp are taking this the hardest. So Luffy, Nami, and Chopper are just not having it, and they're raising all kind of hell. And that's when Zoro reminds Luffy about what he said about Ace that one time. Reminds him that you trusted him to make his own way up until the point where he actually needed help. And he doesn't like it, but it seems like he gets it. I love these insults they throw at Zoro. Like, you're an Onigashima, a green Kaido, a green mom, a crappy moss head. Man, good times. Good times, good times. So Robin goes on to say that there were a lot of developments while they were in the land of Wano. So one of them being the abolishment of the warlord system. It drove those pirates back, those elite pirates back out to sea as a result, and the Cross Guild was founded. And when she tells him that Buggy, the clown became an emperor, he just looks distraught. Says there must be some kind of mix-up. She goes on to say that there's some other familiar names here too, and if he would like to hear them. And he's like, nah, I'll leave it up to you. Just tell me if there's anything big to keep an eye on. And she replies, okay, I'll do that. I wouldn't want to overload you with information, which is pretty much like, we can't have you overloading your simplistic brain. Man, it's just like the most awesome like crew dynamic, man. I love to see it. I love to see it. Can't get enough. So after Jinbei, Chopper, and Nami's reaction to Luffy's dream, Frankie says, since you gotta be a pirate king to even make that possible, we better find that last poneglyph. Then it's off to Laugh Tale. And Robin says, you make it sound so easy, Frankie. It's been a long time since that poneglyph was last seen. We don't even have a clue to where to look. What is up with Navy headquarters now, man? It's like, they got these arches now, like, they got shamed so hard at Marineford, or just in general, that they went to slinging Big Macs and nuggets and stuff, man. Like, we can't do this government official thing anymore, man. It's time to open a fast food restaurant. Maybe the Arby's sign? I don't even know. But anyway, so back at Navy headquarters, they intercepted the mission from Sabo to Kamabaka, to Dragon and the Revolutionaries, and they find out that they pinpointed the origin, and it is Lelucia Kingdom, which just so happens to be one of the 8 nations or kingdoms that rebelled a couple of days ago at this point. So it seems to be fortuitous for the Gorsei, because I guess they planned on cleansing that place anyway. So back at Kamabaka, the Dragon and the Revolutionaries are, they're like, Sabo couldn't do it, blah blah blah, yada yada. We all know it wasn't him, he's innocent. And this is when Sabo tells Dragon that he seen that the empty throne is not so empty, and that's the transmission that was intercepted. And so we pan to Lelucia, and something strange, there's something in the sky. The sky's getting dark. We got this Dracula, Vlad the Impaler looking king of Lelucia. You heathens will regret this. When Navy headquarters gets word of this treason, you'll all be impaled. Make sure you leave a few for me, Papa. I'll never forgive these dirty plebes. Your Majesty, no, I mean Lord Seki, please, just confess to your crimes. We don't want to kill you. It happened in the throne room at Pangaea Castle. Cut the signal to the surveillance division's transponder snails. What? I thought there was no king of the world, but the empty throne wasn't so empty. I saw, and that's when Lelucia Kingdom was just erased. So after Lelucia was erased, there's reports of seaquakes and tsunamis, and the ocean level of the sea is rising. So a few days after the events of Lelucia, the Straw Hats are getting close to pulling up to Egghead Island. It says they've entered an island's winter climate zone because it's cold and freezing. We got a little Chopper with the straw hat. Alright, so hey, wait, Nami, wait, what is that? Okay, so this is the warm eddy, or warm, yeah, an eddy current, but it's going upwards. Must mean a mass of warm water is being forced up at this point from somewhere. And Brooks like, ooh, it looks like an afro. Shout out to Dax, Afro Gang. I enjoy your content, man, so I appreciate it. But anyways, rapid temperature change is dangerous. We gotta run, Jinbei. We'll get swallowed up. Wait, somebody's trapped in the water. For real? How could anyone be alive in there? Is it a mermaid? No, he's right. Sanji's love detector's going off. I can definitely hear a lady in distress. Through a body of water? Nami says. Alright. Even if someone is trapped in there, what are we supposed to do? I'll cut it. Good old Zoro, man. One sword style, bird dance. You better not leave a scratch on the lady. Hey guys, what's all the commotion? Amigasa Hat Chopper here, reporting for duty. The wind's too strong. Chopper's getting blown away. Chopper, why'd you come out? Whoosh. See, again, I didn't notice this before, but looks like the Sunny has got a like a thought bubble, unless that's someone flying that direction. I'm not really sure. But after Zoro cut it, says a kid popped out, which we all know. Well, it's right here. One of the worst generation, the glutton, Jewelry Bonnie. 320 million. Well, if you enjoyed this, feel free to like and subscribe, or just drop a comment, or if you just need somebody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Until next time.